What's going on, y'all? This is Avery on the Beat, and I'm going to show you the production behind Shit for Kevin Gates.
Oh my God, is that Avery?
I don't owe a nigga shit. I'm a grinder. I wasn't built to ride the bench. Forgot about my problems, I got rich. I got bitches, I got niggas, family members on my dick who talk behind your back when you don't wanna give them shit. I don't owe a nigga shit. Lose the chance if you don't take the risk. I don't need no one to tell me what I'm is. I don't owe a nigga shit. Bitches getting pregnant, keep you from your kids. Then complain about what you haven't did. I don't owe you bitches shit.
So going into it, you have Simple Stems right here. Bricks the Main co-produced this one with me here. This is actually a crazy story. This is kind of how we met. It was probably around October 2020 that I had met Bricks and things like that. I saw on Instagram he was actually doing consultation calls. I wanted a second opinion on my beats, and I just kind of wanted to see maybe what was I doing right or wrong at that time. I saw that he had released a kit called the Issa Kit, and around this time, his song with Drake, 21 and all them, that record was kind of moving around the internet again. You know, mind you, I heard these songs, I didn't know who was really behind them. I was sending to a lot of A&Rs over at APG, Atlantic, managers. Eventually, one A&R hit me back, and I believe that was Matt McFarlane over at APG. This is like September 2020. So Matt had said, yo, we're looking for stuff that sounded like his first album, which was the By Any Means project. So I'm doing a lot of digging on Genius, Wikipedia, and I'm seeing who worked on these records. Well, Bricks was actually on there, so funny coincidence. So they said they needed some brass anthemy vibes. I said, okay. Now, the song again on the By Any Means project had that, and Bricks was behind it. So this is where we get tied in. All this starts to make sense. So I get this drum kit, and I find this melody in there, which is exactly what we're about to hear in 2 seconds. And I'm going to show you where it kind of took me from A to B. Starting process, obviously, I only had the melody. So let's play that. This is all I was going off of at the time. That's like 80% of the beat right there. So instincts kick in. I'm like, okay, I need to make this explosive, probably even distorted on the way in. I mean, I'm going to do things just to get it cutting through. So I went along with my normal routine. I did the claps and the hi-hats going into it. So it should be these. We start to put the kick in there, all the drums in there, right? And then you just see it start to build itself. So that's where I had it. It was bouncing, it was moving. I added in the rest of the perks, and it started to flow itself, you know? So from the hook, so from the 9 to 25 right here, you're going to see this was the hook section. Going from the hook to the verse, I ended up going into the stems of the loop, I believe, and just chopping the piano section. I wanted it to breathe. I think my biggest challenge at this time was the layout of my beats, right? Because I never exactly knew the song structure in that situation, right? Bottom line is, I wanted my hooks to be entertaining, and I wanted the verse parts to be nice and open and give room to the artist. So this is kind of where we start to get to that shift in the section. You see it looped itself back in. But realistically, the beat is only this long, you know? So my A section being the intro, B section being that hook, C section being that verse, and then it repeating. The biggest thing I could take away from it, though, if you look at this FLP or these stems, you'd be like, wow, that's so simple. Because that's all the artist really needs is something to rap on, right? Like, my biggest challenge was overproducing the record. And then I started to kind of see, after I started to place beats and things like that, like, a lot of these are just raw materials before a song's made, right? Because you have a beat and you have lyrics. No matter what beat you have in your hard drive, man, like, looking back at this, it's like, it all has to do with a record at the end of the day. Your goal is to get this beat to a record. And I'm surprised a lot of these, like, mixing techniques I did use flied today, because I didn't mix this, I didn't mash this, I didn't sidechain anything. I don't even think I had anything on my project files mixing side, because my number one goal is to just bang out the idea, get the point across, and get it to the artist, and get it to the engineer for them to mix, and that sort of thing. But we go into it, and we do what we do, and sometimes it takes us a long time to find homes for the beats. Like, my biggest takeaway from this experience, though, really is to build with A&Rs, build with fellow producers, get to know everybody, because at the end of the day, you never know who you're going to start collaborating with again. And once you're in the ballpark and you know what's going on in the industry as far as musically and what to work on, you're pretty well off. You know, you don't have to worry about too much. But I hope you like this, and I'll be in touch soon.